Okay, here, sync it to here. About, you'll figure it out as you go. Click, there you go. Okay, welcome to the next third dead vlog. I have not made these because I have not had the time to record. I only have till like 3, possibly only 2 today. So, let me go over. This is World 7, this is 7.3, and I'm currently in the process of getting this little guy to work. These two are different cubes. This one specifically goes up and is supposed to spin in between, and I've been not doing great learning that because one problem I ran into, so let me put that. So here's the issue here. Actually, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to just set that to 100 just to test. So here's the issue. I'm going to set it to 100. I'm going to assemble this. Yeah, I have a second monitor, which I hope Bandicam recorded that because I barely know what that was. Okay. Some updates. There have been many. I don't think you'll be hearing the audio. It should be very loaded in the mix, but as you can see here, I said during my uranium streams that if I learned how, I would add a Goombella, and as you can see, I have done that. She even breathes. Why don't we hear what she says? She seems a bit angry for some reason. I can't tell you why. This is probably my favorite level in the hack so far. I don't know. It's like exactly... There are a small set of levels I've always dreamed of making. One of them is a Sky Garden type one. This isn't it, but this is very close to what I've always dreamed of making. And it's, yeah, very special. It's a very fun level for me. It's like very vertical, very like creative. It looks really nice. There's a lot that still needs to be done. I'm still not done with this. I still have to do 7.4. Still have to do the castle level. But yeah, so far, all the levels up until this point are done, including the shortcut ones. All that is left is World 8, World 9, possibly the ending. I don't know if I'll have one, especially with the one I originally planned, because emotionally I'm very different, so I don't really know if it'll be needlessly dark. No, it's not going to be like a the world is ending thing. It was going to be a lot more mundane. Cool. I should probably add something to fix the fucking camera in that, but I don't know how to do that yet. And some other stuff I need to fix with it. Specifically, I need to reset Mario's animation when he respawns, because it's really annoying. And if my voice sounds a little groggy, that's because I just recorded something a couple hours ago, because again, don't have much time, but I wanted to do a devlog, because I don't get much time to do these, and I don't want to bug my siblings. So, here's how this works now. Let's see. Every, like, second or so, it's supposed to rotate, but now it's just not doing it. And then once it gets to the height it's supposed to go to, it goes back down. The speed's supposed to reset, but it doesn't matter because it's going down. But, yeah. Okay, let's see what we did wrong. It seems that's because it's upper, and I don't think... Because it's not even doing this, but why? Because I can't do an add immediate because I need to save this into the rotation speed. At least I think I do. And this needs to be upper because that's how the rotation parameters work. I hate how this doesn't full screen it. That's so stupid. Yeah, Goombella doesn't have any other dialogues yet because I've just been focused on getting this hack's first draft done. I've not been doing dialogue, which is not usually what I like doing in hacks, which surprisingly I even did for Uranium, but I had to tone it down because people kept bitching. They're like, oh, they don't give you tutorials. It's like, shut up. Why do you only... It's like a AAA thing where everyone thinks that every aspect of a game has to, like, guide the player. And it's like, fuck off. Those Goombas aren't supposed to be small, but... I thought this level wasn't as big when I set them to that, so we'll fix that later. These poles aren't at the right height. It's like 20, 40 off. Let me show you. Yeah, it's about 20 off, I'd say. Oops. But yeah, 7.2 and 7.1 are done. Ish. They still need work, but that can come in later. But so far, my deadline to get this done around spring is actually working, which helps because I haven't been able to get a job, but I have not... I've only applied to, like, very small amount of places since... Yeah, it's just not like... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I didn't grab a checkpoint. I didn't. Yesterday, it got down to -6, and today is warmer, so I need to go on a walk, because if I don't go on a walk, I'm going to go insane. I don't know how to turn down the fucking port. Okay, what's happening? Oh. Okay, so the rotation speed is fine. And it's even right. The main rotation isn't working. I wonder if it's... Oh, I'm probably uppering it. Well, I'll upper this just so that works. And then the other thing I noticed, when it stops, it's not stopping. So what am I doing? Where am I? So this should rotate it, and then not 2. Let me not 3 it. So I can then... I need to set that to 114 so it stops, and then... I'm overwriting Sushi the Shark, which originally I was going to use, but I've already used different things and I can just remake it. I've been learning assembly and I've been getting pretty good at it, which is good for when I eventually use decomp, but not excited for decomp. I'm really not. I was going to go through this whole world without doing too much custom shit because I've just been like, I've done too much. It hasn't even taken that long. I think one of the big codes I had in some of the shortcut levels, like, they're still broken because it's such a pain in the ass to get the enemies to interact with collision, because I think besides Goombas, they're not really programmed to. Goombas and bombs. Like, Bowser does not interact with walls because it's just so annoying. I gotta figure out how the gravity function works, and it is not that easy. Which I'm fine with, I'm prepared for, it's just other reasons why. Really? Nothing? That's so weird. So, I'm gonna try this. I'm sure someone watching this knows what's wrong. I'm not that person, because I just don't want to be in this house for today. I've been here so long. It has snowed a lot, which isn't saying much because Colorado, but Colorado's been really dry this year, and this is the first snowstorm that has been kind of significant. I gotta be quiet because I think neighbor's being a whiny baby, but I will quiet down a bit. At least I think that's what was happening. Please work. No. Okay, it's not moving. Do I gotta save T4 into this thing? Why is this not a rate all of a sudden? Huh. CCC8C4? Is C4? No, that's for rotation speed, though. Like, rotation rate, in case you're rotating around an axis. Yeah, it takes forever to get back to where we need to go, because that's what happens when you erase the shortcut pipes. I did not zoom in. My controller's battery is dying. So, yeah, every once in a while I'll just flick it in a random direction. And only that C-stick, which is really sad. But it might just be drift. I think I can fix it. Okay, please, work. No. Okay, it is DO. Sorry. DO. So yeah, that is what I do. But why isn't it? Is it because of this? Try that. It's very annoying. Finicky. What am I doing? I forgot. And yes, this is another model I think I used in Sunset Ceremony, but I redrew it to look a little better, and I actually know how to make shit with it. So, do you work now? Oh, interesting. So, no. Save on less than T3. Bina is not 3. So do I back 0 to not 3 then? So then it's always here and bloop 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 boop boop boop. Bina is T3. Cause that, well, that's just doing it once instead of right, because it's only doing that once, so maybe it is Bex. I will show you more, by the way, but a lot of this is going to get cut out. This morning there was a pile of like popcorn spice with butter on it. Oh, that's annoying. Which itself is annoying. Not upper. Okay. Load upper immediate T5. 100. There was just a chunk of butter and my cat ate it. She isn't throwing up yet, but I want to leave and I don't want her to throw it up. But if she does throw it up and my brother has to deal with it, then good. Fucking asshole just doesn't clean shit. Arguably, it's not even your fault. Really? That's so interesting. Like, I just fixed it, and now it's not... Do I not do upper? I actually think that might be it, because I unuppered the word. I'm fucking sick of hearing this song. Why does it have to be so loud? Oops. Yeah, I love the way this level looks. It's so beautiful. It does need a floor, probably, but I'm still thinking on it. I might just make the bottom of the vines pointy so they're, like, floating. And I might add fake little background clouds just for decoration. There we go. So, yeah. Now it works perfectly, but what I want it to do is, stop, but... Oh, okay. So that's what this is, so I want to copy that there. And, well, now that rate works, if I do bnez, will that... Oh, I guess I can just do... Well, no, because b02, and then t7. I have a t6. t7, t2, and 0x. I want to do 6, e. And then, if false, go to not, right? And then, nope. Otherwise, just go there. Poor Sushi the shark. This is the first time I've ever made this code and it isn't crashing, so I was just like, I might as well record it. And after this level, I am going to show off some other stuff, and then I'm going to leave for my errands. Okay, let's see how this goes. Right? Mm-hmm. Well, I forgot, so I go to not, otherwise. Not. I'm gonna try that. By the way, if you're wondering how I know what I'm looking at, practice. I've made so many fucking little codes for this game, and it just has ballooned to the point where it's now like, oh yeah, I know what this is. Like, I actually now know how to read, like, fucking enemy shit, and the only downside are the certain stack pointers and jump and link codes, but for the most part, I've figured those out too. The only thing I haven't is stack pointer, because they're shared by all objects, so if you change it and one of the objects loads that stack pointer, it crashes, which makes it really difficult to use them, so yeah. But that should work. Because yeah, this is taking way longer than I thought it would, no? Am I stupid? I am stupid. I think I was right, but I think I'm supposed to switch these. Because that's true, and that's false. We'll see. I had to put some lotion on my face, so I'm getting on the controller. That's what's killing the C-stick. Call the police. I need to remind myself I'm not streaming, so I talk less. Do you work now? And then... Well... Why don't you reset? Because if true, go to not 2, and until it is... Reset the timer. Why aren't you resetting it? Oh... No, because T7's separate from T3. Well, T3 isn't reset, though. But T2 is. I mean, to get into T7, if T2 is less than 6e, if not equal to 0, meaning if not equal, meaning if it's true, go to not 2, and then when it's not, meaning this is 0, reset the timer, and if it's resetting the timer, it should go back here and reset it. Also, this should probably be a little higher, but that's fine. And this should reset, but or is it loading the timer? Oh, well, we probably won't load it down here. Well, we'll try loading it here. It's taking forever. Alright, let's see. What do you do? I might reverse them. Okay. That should reset the timer, right? But why is it not resetting the timer? I don't understand. Well, if I go down and it resets, is it resetting the timer? Yes, so... that's fascinating. Because this is going to T7, T2, B not equals 0, go to not 2, and then otherwise it'll set it to 0. Which, then go to not and reset the timer. Yeah, because it's skipping this, so it should look over all this anyway. Oh, wait, is it just skipping? It said skipping this entirely, isn't it? This is not being read at all, because this is at the bottom. I think this should be in not 3. We'll try. I'm not confident. I might just let it go, because I kind of want to be done way too long with the shit I actually wanted to show off. Fuck. That's what I wanted to do. And then... So now it's not rotating, right? So timer, not 2. Be not 2. Also, I don't need that. Is that right? I was going to set this to like 4D because I do want that pause to be a little longer, but not super long. See if this works, okay? Almost, but yeah. So, yeah. So not 3 should be where this is being activated. But it's not. Which is interesting. Why not? Not 3. Oh, that could have been the problem the whole time again. My other cat woke up. You're gonna hear him in a second. There he is. Uh-oh. He's going straight for cat number 2, who hates him. So miserable. So angry. I'll make the timer for a spin longer, because that's what it needs. Okay, and then we're done, and then I'll go do show off a little bit, and then I don't know. We'll do 232, should be fine. Let me actually show off some crap now. Okay, so, biggest addition, Goombella. Shut up. Everything since the last preview was done through World 4. Been a lot of changes. I don't want to show too much off again because I'm waiting for the hack to actually be in a state where it's done, but I will show off World 5 a little bit, as well as a secret level, because it has some stuff I think is cool. So this needs to be fixed. This is supposed to be a door. It doesn't open yet. I didn't add the switch object, so I'm gonna have to get around that. These bushes need to be fixed because their textures look bad. The main level I want to show off here is 5.2. So this level's fun. It's got like moving platforms that move way too fast and are all in little specific places. The port is Banjo-Tooie's Sandopolis, which is very quiet, but I adjusted it so it sounds pretty good. These moving platforms aren't synced very well. That's delayed. I like this level. It's it's not too long, and I like it because it's very simple. It's got a bunch of moving platforms that are mainly a challenge, but it's still short enough that it's not too hard even if you struggle with it. And this level's pretty good. I like the swoop bats on the vines. I'm gonna have to recolor them. But there's one specific thing I like in it. Little treasure chests that open. I need to do something with the star coins to make it fit, but no, this level's very interesting because it's one of the few non-linear ones, and well, it does have a linear kind of form because 6.2 is so long. But getting these guys to work, as you saw with the previous code's annoying. They also have collision, so they can soft lock you, so need to fix that. Have not found a way to make a closing animation, which is annoying. Oh. Don't think that's intentional. Help. This is one of my favorite levels in the hack. It's just so simple. I do want these to be more brown, but you can fix that later. I think there's too many enemies in this hack because, you know, that's usually a problem I run into. The swoopers are enough. They're, when you actually figure out how to make them, like, useful as an enemy, pretty good enemy. Same like the bats in Super Mario World. But here's a cool little addition. These little donut blocks, I brought them back. The downside is they don't respawn. I'll have to fix that. I now know why in... Wait, no I don't, because Mario 64 you reload the level and they respawn anyway. And now next, I want to show off this one. Warp Zone. Ooh! Hello. I love that. They should spin a little longer, but it doesn't matter. This is the other non-linear level, but I'm not going to show it off. It's not that interesting. No, yeah, I'll do 6. This is the last thing I'll show off. Because it's got something interesting about this and World 7 is getting around limits of object banks. Because in this uses assorted enemies 4 and snow enemies. So I didn't have access to the bullet bill, but I needed it. So I just made my own shooter, which needs tweaking, and a bullet bill which spits bubbles because different object uses the code, and I changed the particle model, but I'm gonna just change that. So something I've learned is I now, especially with now having a Goombella, I basically have a lot of the objects I need, and I'm learning how to get through this. This isn't perfect, it still needs a lot of work, but yeah. And the difficulty's coming along too, which is good. I was worried this hack would be too easy. I just don't want to show too much yet because it's not all finished and a lot of it needs a lot of work, but a lot of this is coming together pretty nicely, and it's coming along real nicely. Especially one of the things that I've been mastering, which are, I guess I would just call optional stuff, like this one star coin. Because it's like, this isn't anything special, but as a side quest, it's like kind of fun. And I think the 6 to 8 star coins makes it a very interesting challenge on how to, navigate all this. But that is mostly it. Because a lot of them I just want to save, but there is one I do like. Yeah, fuck it. This is Dormant Volcanoes. It'll probably get a name change, and it's got these guys. And finally being able to make those shrink on cue like that, very useful. Chill bullies need work. Learning all these like texturing and alpha and object banks, but specifically these are fun because, they could be faster, but I'll save that later. I love the way this level looks too, because I learned Blender, how to use Blender 4 properly, so you get those more complicated UV texturing things. Probably my favorite thing are the trees because they look good, but especially like this view, just all the gargantuan trees. I don't really need to show this whole thing. It is what it is. I think that'll do. So, hack development coming along. I need to fix this down here. Definitely need to fix this, but that's it.